You sure?
Yeah. This is the theme song for When Wife Gives You Lemons. This is the theme song. Theme song.
What's cracking, people? We're back. Sorry we missed you last week, but as you knew, we were approaching the heart of everything in our shit, and we're heading downhill. We've got one more thing going on, which is our live podcast, and one more book signing. That's in San Diego next weekend. Go if you're in town.
It's next weekend.
Right. So we can start off with wedding.
Okay.
So we got pretty decked out. We looked pretty dope, I'm going to say.
Okay, we were hot.
Yeah. We were like...
We did well.
We were Milf and Dilfs.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fucking ice cream.
Oh my God, I want to be Milf and Dilf.
Ice cream company called Milf and Dilf.
It's way better than Oldie Hans and Hurt Muscle. I like Milf and Dilf.
Done. We're Milf and Dilf from now on.
We're Milf and Dilf from now on. Like,
that's right.
you guys wanted to see what a $300 T-shirt looks like?
You sure you want them to see that?
They can't see that, but yeah, I sponsored this T-shirt. It has Massages by Joy logo on the back, so I'm special now.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Selena. Shout out to Nina. She did my hair, and shout out to Allie. She did my makeup.
Shout out to Macy's for the tight suit I got that looks fucking money on me. And
I just paid off.
And then, within the freaking nice ass looking kicks I was wearing, that everybody was like, "Oh shit, nice kicks."
Wait, do we do wedding or do we do rehearsal dinner?
Oh, we can do rehearsal dinner. This is wedding week, so let's go. Because she's magic. If the front door's open, she's running around to the lab.
Hi, Franny Francis.
Like everybody see in the backyard. Please don't knock everything down. Go.
Okay.
Anyway, you can stay in here, but you can't knock everything down.
We did the rehearsal dinner.
Now she wants out. Just leave it open.
Okay. You talk.
So we go to the So Joy and I had to set up the rehearsal dinner.
Shout out to Maria's
Italian Kitchen.
Rosanna fucking A.
Yeah, they hooked us up. It was, as I'm sure we talked about, we were given like light notice before we knew we were paying for this thing, so we figured out how to do it, and then we banged it out. Well, actually, you know what? Joy banged it out. I mean, I was just along for the ride. Joy did most of that work, no doubt, and she deserves most of the credit. But Joy pulled it off.
Rosanna pulled it off.
Joy and Rosanna pulled it off from Maria's. It was an awesome dinner, actually. If you ever go down to Agora Hills, they're awesome.
I text her and I was like, "Hey, that fettuccine, that white noodles were fucking good." And I'm like, my husband and I are totally planning on going back down there to get white noodles.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Nobody died. There was 2 people allergic to garlic that I took to an Italian restaurant.
Right. That we fixed them up right though.
Everybody survived.
Yeah, and we had
people took leftovers home.
We had special requests for gluten-free. We made sure there was some gluten-free.
There was a gluten-free table.
There was so much gluten-free that they asked for more gluten-free.
Then they took one home.
And they liked their gluten-free so much they ordered one for the ride home. So we're glad to pay for that.
Yeah. You know what? You know what, though? That dinner, it looked like we did well. Like, yeah,
it looked like we big dicked.
Everybody left full.
It looked like we big dicked it.
We did.
And then we fucking kick in the door to the next day looking all fucking smoking hot and shit.
Yeah.
I was all telling Joy to rub my wiener just to get a little more heavy so it looked bigger in my pants. Come on, just a little bit. I just want it to be like 3 inches, not 2.
So we got there and... yeah, then we just sat around until we were allowed to do what we needed to do.
Yeah, so we lounged around and waited, and we were there early, but we waited. And it was funny, too, is because I was like, oh, my God, I'm just so ready for this thing. Let's just go. This has been a long haul. Let's just finish it up. We see the finish line here. And then they open the door for the procession, and I'm all, what the fuck happened? And oh man, a lot of things came flooding back right there, and it got me.
It was good.
It got me good.
And then we're sitting there, and I look over, and I see...
Oh, by the way, it's like 90 degrees out, and they have us in the sun. Go.
And, and I'm sure, one, Brodie was super nervous. Two, I know they didn't eat what they should have ate, and I'm sure they were not hydrating the way they should have been hydrating. So I look over, and Brodie is at the very end of the tail of the 7 groomsmen, and I see him start going down, and I fucking took
Joy
off.
like Superman's across the freaking out of her chair. I was watching the kids getting married, and she happened to look over at Brodie right at the right time, and man, he was falling into his brother, who's like, just get off of me, dude.
Yeah, Caleb thought he was pushing him, and I was like, fuck. And I'm in heels my heels were pretty damn high, and we were in grass, so a couple times my ankle did the wibble wobble, and I'm like, no, not right now. And then I caught him, and then he looked at me, and I go, hey, baby, hey, and he just looked right through me. He was
I watched him.
Not there.
I watched you talk to him. I was watching that at that point, and then I waited because I didn't want to make too much of a commotion.
Right.
Since you were there, and of course my sister had to jump in there, which I appreciated because she set him down, she got him cooled down.
Yes, and then we could watch the wedding. It actually worked out. It
did work out. It worked out, and then I went and helped. So you sat down, I went and helped, and then I went and got water and got him set down, and then we all sat down.
And then Michelle just took care of him through the whole, and it was exactly what needed to happen.
And then 5 minutes or so before the end, he got his everything back on. He got back up there and finished it up. Nobody really said anything.
Nobody said anything.
No, which was really weird. Nobody's like, "Hey, man, are you okay?" Nothing except for we all did.
Yeah, and then and I got a couple "Holy shit, Mom!" Because I was sitting there and Stuart was next to me, and when I sat back down, Stuart goes, good catch, Mom. And I just leaned on him for a second, oh my God, watching your kid almost black out. Right. It's scary.
So I was cracking up though when we were driving home, and he's like, yeah, man. He's like, first I was like, thought I had to take a poop.
Yeah.
and then he goes, and then it was started seeing black spots. He goes, and then I knew, oh man, I'm going down. Yeah.
He made it. He
really did
laugh.
make it. He did make it funny, and it was a scary second for real. I mean, it really is.
Yeah, because I was watching, and then he had his hands in his pocket, so if he would have hit, he would have
went down hard. At least we were in grass.
Yeah, but. It was, and then luckily one of the groomsmen is also an EMT, so he went and
made sure he was good. And
we made eye contact, and he could tell he was like, "Hey, do you want me to?" And I was, he'll be fine. But after, and they did, they checked him out, and he was fine. And then we were, and then there was the speech time. We all stacked our chairs, and. Then it was the speech time, and John warned me 3 minutes before the speech what he was going to say, and I was like, and I thought I was still prepared, and I was not. When you said Joy saved us, I was all, oh,
that was you know what, that was tough. That was tough. There was a lot of feels in that one for me.
The speech, yeah, and then you just hand me the microphone, here, go. And I'm all...
Your turn.
And I was
follow that.
I'm all, hi, I'm Joy. That's how I started.
That's funny because I thought when I was going to be like, hi, I'm John. I love you. And then you were going to come up
and fight for the right to party.
And you were going to have this cool little speech, and I was going to look like that tool.
No, I will say we rocked the speeches.
Yeah, we did too. We were Dilfs and Milfs and rocking stages.
And it was funny too because I had a couple people come up. I mean, your speech was really good, but I had a couple people come up and they were
really thank you. I made it up, most of it 20 minutes before we went on.
It was really good. And I made it, and I've been working on mine for a while, and I was like, oh, cool.
I had notes kinda, and then I was keep rewriting things, and then I ran out to the car, and then I started writing something, and I came back. And then I was like, this is what I got written down.
Yeah. And,
so far.
Yeah, and yours was way better. But whatever. Mine was pretty good.
It was good.
Thank you. I had a couple.
It really was good.
I had people come up and
I liked
they
yours.
were like, your analogy was really good. So whatever. And then we do the mother-son dance. And here's the thing. I picked this song that has like crazy meaning to me and John.
The song was something that came in when we were first kind of together, and I was going through all the fighting with Tyler, trying to get him back. We were trying to get. Joy was just watching me deal with all this shit at that moment, and helped me try to keep my shit together. So the song was something that Joy always would tell me that this is your happy song, and that was the Somewhere Over the Rainbow from the is, and then so that's the song that Tyler had.
Yeah, that's the song I picked, and so that brought back a lot of memories because I remember listening to that song with you, and then that song starts playing, and I fucking lost my shit. Like I was all. And I grabbed on and I'm holding Tyler so tight and he's like, Joy, we have to dance. And I'm like, I don't think I can. And he's like, 2 steps back. So we went back.
What if he was like, Joy, you're not my mom.
Yeah, what are you doing? Joy, my mom's right behind you. You need to leave.
You need to stop this.
He had to like coach me through because I lost my shit.
Yeah, it was. I was emotional with it. It was that. You know what? Then that whole like last hour and a half for us was very emotional. Like from the ceremony through, and why? Because what nobody realizes is the shit that we went through for the fucking years, almost 10 years worth of just dealing with shit and just dealing with it and getting freaking screwed over and dealing with it and finally getting it.
Yeah.
Like, it was a lot. So it made it very emotional for us in the wedding. Wasn't supposed to be, but it happened.
He got us.
And then Tyler's like, Dad, you made me cry.
No.
And I go, we're even, fucker. We're even, little shit. No, but you know what? And they looked great, and he looked handsome as hell, and his new wife looked wonderful. She was beautiful, and everything was great. And it was a nice. It was fun.
It was fun.
And
I jumped 137, not steps, but
like stairs, basically.
No, what do you call them?
Jumpy jump.
Levels.
Jumpy jump.
I jumped 130 levels at that wedding. I jumped so much. And yeah,
there's a lot of that, and then and that was pretty much kind of it.
Oh, and I peed on myself.
Oh, and Joy peed on herself, and she actually got me to dance.
I did
for a minute.
I jumped. He just stood there, and I jumped.
I jumped in my heart.
You jumped for joy.
I did. And then it was go home, and then the next day was starting to get shit ready for Vegas.
No, it was go home, go to Embassy Suites, hang out with my brother.
Oh, that's right, we did, and then we brought them back here. So we got to bed at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good to see your brother too.
It was, and he's
like hanging out with him.
I miss you so much.
Yeah,
he kept saying that, and I was like, I know.
We have to see him more.
Yeah,
they're fun. Then I drove them back to their hotel, and then I came home. We went to sleep. I got up at like later than normal because it was such a long day. And then
I went to work.
You went to work, and I started getting shit ready for Vegas and getting things packed up and ready. So then Friday morning, I packed up. Joy did a massage, came home, and fucking off we went.
Off we went to Vegas.
With a drive to Vegas.
Yep. And then
fun in the sun.
And then fucking John. Okay, so I love Sonic.
This is awesome.
I hate driving.
Well, I think I paid the ultimate price out of that.
Well, fuck you. The ultimate gift. You deserved it.
Worst movie ever.
So then John, he was like, "Hey, I want to go."
What are you doing, dog?
Why are you being a Billy Goat right now?
Our dog is now a Billy Goat. Hey, get out of there.
So John's like, hey, I want to take this one.
You hear me yelling at my dog. That's how I treat her.
He goes, I want to take this one canyon that I absolutely hate.
Joy doesn't like this little canyon road, but it cuts like 30 minutes out of the drive.
And he goes, I'll get you Sonic. And I was like, you motherfucker. And he's laughing because he knows I'm going to say okay.
So we got Sonic.
We got Sonic.
We found it.
We
finally,
found Lightning McQueen.
We got Sonic.
You know what, though? If
and it
I
took
would have
us
listened
forever.
to my instincts, we would have got there. I told you left. I knew where I was.
And then you second-guessed yourself.
No, the GPS made me second. So shut up. So then we get to Vegas, and the only cool part about this signing, actually, is they let us set up a day before.
Right, so we rolled into Vegas Friday and had the table set up.
Yeah, so we just went up, we set up the table, they locked everything down, and then we went and we got into our hotel and
played some Keno.
Played some fucking Keno.
Played some aliens, killed some aliens.
And then went to bed and then woke up and fucking went to a signing that was from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
I go to a lot of signings with you, and that one was ridiculous.
It was really long.
It
was crazy. I did sell way more books than I thought. But it was at like the very last 2 hours. So I was like, for the first more than half of the signing, I'm all blue, blue, blue. I kept running and bugging Tanya. I was like, hey, what are we doing? And then it's funny because I'm walking around. I stole stickers from everybody because I have this huge box that I keep my books and stuff in. And it's just ugly and black. So I've been slowly decorating it with stickers. So I went and stole stickers. I had time to put all my stickers on my box. But there was like a couple things that I was like, ooh, I like that idea. Ooh, I like that idea. So
you learned some new things.
Yeah, there was a couple things. And then I will say, there were these women, we called them the Peepees, the purple princesses. I'm actually going to do a book talk with them on their TikTok. But they had, hello, my name is stickers. And they had their names written on these stickers. And it was the bestest thing in the whole fucking world. Because I'm not kidding you. There will be people who come up and they're like, oh, what's your name? And they're like, Beth with a K. And you're like,
right here, look at, hello, my name is.
Yeah. And then it was like, or they'll be like, hey, how do you spell your name? And they'll be like, blah, 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 and you're like, and it's hard.
That's Alicia with a K and a Y. What?
And you're like, Alika's
K?
Fuck. So them having fucking name tags on was so
shout out
nice.
To the purple peepees.
Yeah, the peepees, the purple princesses, and then the cat ear girls were pretty cool too.
I want to back up a second.
Okay.
Because I forgot about something, and I haven't shown you this yet.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you about it, and then I'll show you the video after. Oh. So, back up to the wedding.
Okay.
I forgot about this. Back up to the wedding. And at the end of the wedding, at the close of the night, everybody had these little fake little pom-pom sparkler things. They're supposed to be sparklers, but they're pom-poms with a light on them. And they run through, hey, like instead of throwing rice, you're basically doing that, and they're running through the little tunnel, right? Mm-hmm. And we had one of our kids at the end goes, he took my phone, and he recorded it for us. So when I got that, and he goes, at the end, he goes, oh, man, was it like this? And I looked at it, and he recorded himself. It was fantastic. He recorded himself. And I fucking laughed. And I was like, dude, I'm not even going to say anything to Joy because she needs to see this shit on the...
Oh, my God. That's fucking fabulous.
It was amazing.
Holy shit, that is funny.
Yeah, so it was a great wedding. We looked sexy, and then we moved on to Vegas. But here, check this out. So you can't really see this, but maybe we'll show like a standstill. But our buddy, our family kid, one of our kids, not one of our children, but one of our kids decided that, he forgot to flip it around, and he recorded himself the whole way.
That's fucking
It's like
hilarious.
that old man shit. So, yeah, that happened. And then now we move forward. We're back to Vegas. So one of the things that happened for such a long signing, I'd go do a circle. I'd go do a lap, gamble for 20, 30 minutes. Oh, you had friends in there. You're fine. So I'd go do a lap and I'd gamble for 20 minutes, and I'd walk around. So I walk around one time, and there's this big old dude walking the opposite way, and he's wearing a shirt that says, "I love pussy." Right? And I'm thinking, fuck, man. Like, I didn't even think about, like, wearing something like that. Right?
Right.
Like, you're like, I'm going to fucking wear my I love pussy shirt. Maybe I'll get some today. Think I look pretty good? I think I'm going to get some pussy. Like, I don't know. I just found it fucking weird.
That's hilarious.
And funny at the same time. But he was, like, fucking strutting that shit. That was his.
He likes pussy. And then we went and played bingo.
Yeah, we both won at bingo.
We both won at bingo.
That was fun.
The sparkly hats were not happy with us.
No, the old sparkles don't like us.
They don't like us when we win at bingo. And then we just
Those old people that don't like it.
We just walked around. At one point, we were so tired and just done with people. We went in the room. John was on his stomach on his phone. I was laying on John's butt, and we were both scrolling through TikTok, and we'd find a funny one and show it to the other. And we did that for like 2 hours.
And we're like, you want to go out again, or you want to? I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
But it was nice though, because we did have some like relaxed time. Chilling.
It was really nice to we watched Harry Potter in the hotel room.
We did get some peppermint.
We did do the peppermint
on the way out. Peppermint.
We're that couple. We share food now.
I was 51 years old when I realized peppermint.
Oh my God!
I'm like, what the fuck is the pepper thing? And they were
he
like,
has eggs, and he's all, how does this come out? And I'm all, John, it is a pepper mill because we are at Pepper Mill, and you saw is like the light bulb all. Bing.
Duh.
Oh, that's why they call it Pepper Mill.
I won.
And then we drove home, and then
Drive home was pretty uneventful.
yeah, it was.
I mean, I don't think we had nothing crazy.
No, it's because we went home on a Monday.
But it was nice though, and we got home at like noon, and
then I kept taking naps, and John kept walking in, and he's like, "You're not going to sleep tonight." And I'm all, fucking bet me, bitch. I bet I will. Signings take, and every time I overestimate how tired or underestimate how tired I'm going to be. And I'm like, oh, I can go to work the next day. And I'm like, why do signings suck everything out of you.
When we do that three-day thing at in San Pedro in October, me and Caleb, I have to go back to work that Monday.
Fucking.
That's going to suck.
It's going to suck.
Because we're going Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We come home Sunday night.
Yeah.
And it's going to be late because it's the last show. Uh-huh. It's going to be a wild show.
You're going to end up getting here, getting dressed, and going to work.
It's going to be a long, long night. Caleb better hope he's not working Monday.
So
but anyway, yeah, we got all that going on. So
yeah, and then and
I don't think anything else really like.
There's so much shit to talk about. I just can't think of it all. Like,
it's funny is I'd be in the room and I follow this page called Jay Cortez. Something traveler, and he usually cruises around Fremont Street. That's kind of his thing. He just cruises around Vegas. So most of the time he's cruising around in like Fremont. And I was watching, like we're in the room, we're hanging out, we're just looking at TikToks, and I'm looking at his, and they're like 10 minutes ago is all fight, and I'm like, oh man, we missed that. It was right down there. It was right by the D. We saw the homeless dance party getting ready to go again.
Fucking homeless dance party, man.
Man, if you ever go to,
and then we almost got to go see Hoobastank, but I put a kibosh on it because I was so tired.
Soul Asylum and Hoobastank were playing in our valet Joe over at fucking Four Queens. Four Queens rules, dude. If you guys go downtown, that's where you should stay. Four Queens.
They have the best shower ever, guys.
Dude, decent rooms, awesome showers.
We got upgraded. Our room was not just a room. Our room had a couch. Like, we're getting up there.
It was funny because I rolled in and that dude, the valet dude's all, oh, hey, man. And I go, oh, what's up, man? He goes, yeah, I remember you. I remember them shoes, too. And I was all, hell yeah, man, what's up? He's all, and then we were buddies the rest of the weekend.
Uh-oh. Franny. Oy. Franny.
She tried to kill everything.
Franny Francis Barkala.
So I'm now friends with the valets. Like every time I came down, like the two valets, that was Joe and his buddy, and then I'd walk in, they'd just be all, hey man, psh, psh, every time they give me a pound and freaking.
And then they couldn't find our keys because we didn't have the ticket. And John's all, it's the one with the penis on it, and they're like, oh,
That's awesome. We make jokes about everybody.
And then it was funny too because we got back from the signing, and you just. Like our phone, we were supposed to go out and to dinner with Tanya. Our phones died. We were walking around casino.
We're fucking hangry.
We bought a $40 fucking charger to get our. It was just a hot mess, and we found it.
It worked just enough. That $40 charger worked.
We found them. It was awesome. We had dinner.
It all worked out.
We had dinner. It was amazing. But then, so we go home or we go back to the casino, and the guy's like, "Hey, do you guys want to go see?" He's like, "I've been waiting for you guys," and we're like, "Dude." And he's like, and we're pulling out because I didn't want to leave all my books and stuff. I wanted to take them into the hotel room because I have a bunch of stickers and stuff, but whatever. And he's like, hey, do you guys want to go see Hoobastank? And John's like, do you want to? And I was like, dude, I'm done. Like, and the guy's like, whoa, what do you do? And John's like, oh, well, she's an author. And then I know you guys had some conversation.
Yeah, I said something about, oh, yeah, she's an author, or she writes books. He's like, what kind? I go, like romance novels, you know. And he's like, oh, cool, I'll give some of that to my girlfriend. Something like that. And I started laughing, but it was cool because when we did pull up and, you know, I tipped him, we were walking off, he's like, hey, if you guys want to see like Hoobastank and Soul Asylum, and I can make sure you guys got right up front in a perfect spot and great seats and whatever. And we're like, oh, cool. He likes us.
Yeah, it was cool, but I was just They're a lot. I know it doesn't seem like it because you're sitting down all day and you're signing books, but you're just on.
But you're kind of on.
And we had lunch, and lunch was with readers too. So at no point were there like no readers, or I was just like, oh, I just need to breathe. But whatever. And I got to see Verlene, and I got to see Gwen, who I haven't seen since freaking the signing in Mesquite. Her daughter was 1, and now her daughter is 7. Just turned 8. I was like, oh my God. Like I held her daughter in my hands, and now she's 8.
Damn.
It's insane. That was when we met Golden, and that's when we met
a lot of people there.
David Michael. And did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
He's like, you're your husband too? I'm all, yes. So guys, don't eat Tums like it is candy because it has a lot of calcium in it.
It's not good for you.
And it will shut down your kidneys. In fact, two people on my Facebook feed are in the hospital because the calcium in Tums shut down their kidneys.
That's some bullshit.
Today.
That's some bullshit.
And they're not related. So I'm throwing your Tums away.
Don't throw them away. I use them when I need to. I won't eat them as much. I'll do better.
All right.
I guess that's it. I guess you guys
married.
are all caught up.
They're all married. Brodie didn't shit himself. Fuck, that was funny, man.
Brodie didn't shit himself. He didn't fall over. We got him straight. We didn't come home with a bunch of money. We came in with about half of it. Half of what we took.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, but that was with buying other things with cash and all that stuff too. So we did pretty good.
Okay. All right, guys. Surprise.
Good day.
We'll see if I even upload this. I'm already ready for bed.
Wow. Good day.
Good day. Bye.
Have a nice night.
Don't be mean.
I'm not being mean. You don't be mean.
Shut up.
You shut up. Don't tell me to be mean. See, this is what I deal with. You can't hear it, but she's cussing me out.